Well, hey, garage people. Today's word of the day.
Shit!
Nah, it's not that bad. I'm just playing with you. We're back in the garage today. It's day 4. Got the Bible up on screen there, and also the Car Tuner's Bible, aka the Fast and the Furious family. Got my dollies here. Got my cinder block spacers over here. Got my wood right here. So what we are gonna do is construct ourselves a little platform to lower this bad boy onto. The only things we've got left are the transmission crossmember bolts and the K-frame bolts. There is one there, one here. There go the sunglasses. One through there, and the other is right there. And there's 3 over here as well. One up through there. One right there. And the other is it's a riddle. It's a riddle. Oh, right there. All right. Well, yeah, so I'm going to put the block or the wood right here. I'll put one here. Put one here. So that should set it up just fine. The torque arm is disconnected. There is no exhaust back from the headers. Everything should sit out just fine. I'm gonna do a final check and make sure that there's nothing. You can kind of see the main wiring harness hanging down up in there. And I just gotta go through and make sure that nothing is stuck on that from the top. But otherwise, we're looking real gravy. Everything stays with the car in front of this, and all of this will get set down. So, we got some sun. I'm gonna do a little shoveling so I can get this Grand Prix out of the garage, out of the driveway here in a bit, because I will need, after the motor's out, I gotta run and pick up some longer bolts to mount the motor, back of the motor to the stand. As you can see, we have not snowblown yet because we had friends over last night. I'm not getting started till a little bit later in the day because those friends had kids, and the kids, you know, do kid things, aka not sleeping all the way through the night necessarily. So, yeah, if I look a little bit worse for the wear, you're right. But no, it was worth it. It was fun having friends over. With that being said, I'm gonna bust out the shovels and then bust out my creative skills. I'll check back in with you when we're ready to lift. I might even try doing either a time lapse or a full recording of the whole thing. Well, everybody. We're about ready to go. I forgot I had a power steering cooler, but I removed that. Everything's disconnected. I got my dollies. We're gonna set this bad boy down, make sure everything lines up. Take these bolts out, take those bolts out. Cross our fingers and hope for magic. Let's do it. All right, garage crew. We got everything setting hard on the blocks. I'll lower it down just one more touch. There we go. So bear with me here. I'm going to take the trans bolts out, or the crossmember bolts, and then I'll take out the K-frame bolts, and we'll see how this thing lifts off. If it gets horrendously long, I'll probably just cut the video, but yeah, we'll see how she goes. Driver's side trans crossmember coming out. Jesse just lost his Jetta. I think he forgot to put the brake rotors on. Family. We got problems. Jesse lost the Jetta. No motion. That's good. All right, that does it for the trans crossmember. The passenger side K-members. And the driver's side. These ones are 18 millimeters. The trans crossmembers are 15. Start with this one back. Several stages. The socket of the extension up through the hole. Put the impact gun on the extension. Smack it together. And then back off. Alright. There's two on this side. Third one coming up. Shifted just about a quarter-inch, that's good news. Sitting pretty on those bolts, or on those dollies, blocks, whatever. Two long ones for the front and a short one for the back. Excuse me. Little movement there. I'm going to lift up on the car just a little. I think it's slightly back heavy right now. That's a little better. There, she's flat. Then, think I'll put some sort of stabilizer underneath here after I get these 2 more bolts out, just in case it wants to move side to side. Separation there. Excellent. If you have an F-body Camaro, 4th gen, that's all that's holding your engine and transmission in. Except for, like, you know, other stuff. Drive shafts and heat shields and whatnot. These little buckets here, I might be just the right size. Yes! Tactical hockey pucks. Just in case. The car is slightly shifted to the passenger side about, half an inch. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna hit the button. Down a little and bang on those slightly. Everything else is moving nicely by the look of it. These 2 bolts right here are hung up. Just a little corroded. Those are for the shock on that side. Let's take a peek under here. That looks good. I'm gonna do a little check-a-rooney. I'll tune back in shortly. A little bit of smacking got those bolts out. A little bit of WD. They came free. These ones are free. There's nothing connected in there. There's nothing connected over there. This will need to come loose. I did miss a zip tie on the O2 sensor, or on the sensor for the wheels. It's one plugged into the side of the transmission. I don't know what it is. It might be the ground speed sensor or whatever. Some moron, me, had zip tied it to one of the brake lines to keep it out of the way. So I got that. I think it's time to start lifting again here. Brian Earl Spillner, he's off duty LAPD. He's going to the shock! Gotta love it. It's only appropriate movie to watch while working on cars. Well, actually, no, that's not true. There's many, many other ones. Oh no! There we go. Brake booster vacuum hose got wedged itself behind the booster valve thing there. It's catching up a little bit. How you notice that is when the engine is not moving down, or rather the engine moves up when the car moves up. Keep your eye on this guy, folks. Lasso that under the there. That's looking good. You want the cop? Brian! I gotta find Jesse. I was slightly caught, not a big deal. Stay out of it, Mia. Hell yeah. This is there. Alright, well, I gotta lower it down a little bit. The torque got caught. It's always something. That's how I fix that. Right. Okay. Torque arm is clear. Brake booster's clear. Transnow is clear. folks, I'm here to tell you. It's just that easy. First time ever, boys. And girls. Hoo-wee! I don't got a car no more. I got a shell of a Camaro and a motor sitting on a stand. Yes! Oh, such good times, folks. I am so stoked. That worked out as well as I hoped it would. That was so smooth. Again, massive shout out to LS1 Tech and Caliente. Boom! Thank you, whoever you are. I'm gonna go take this picture as soon as I get that stuff rolled out of the way. That was very, very straightforward. That was my first time doing that. I'd done a handful of Corvettes in the past. Let me tell you, this is way easier than a Corvette. According to her, it took about... I can't remember what she said, actually. It was a surprisingly short job. I think she referenced like 8 hours or something at the beginning.
That railroad crossing up there is exactly a quarter mile away from on green, I'm going for it.
He's going for on green. Yes! I'm so stoked, folks. I'll come back at ya when I've made a little headway with this beast. She's out. That's the main goal. I'm gonna wheel it out of the way here. And eventually I will bust out my engine crane. There we go. Got a crane and a stand over there. Pop a couple bell housing bolts out and run to the hardware store and get myself some long ones. But yeah, man, that was awesome. So stoked. All right. Back at you. Later. Hello, hello, garage friends. We have one Camaro separated from one LS1 and a T56. And a bunch of counter space is freed up. Look at that. Shout out Internet Today. They'll be back for Christmas break, or gone for Christmas break. Love them. But we've also got a car full of parts. So yeah, that helped clean up the floor space a little bit. I put the seats and the interior over in the corner, so we got plenty of room. We got our BTR camshaft hiding down there. Got our Yellowterra rockers. Here is our new MGW shifter. We got a fuel pressure gauge there, fast intake, air breather, bunch of improved racing catch can, windage tray stuff. We got some Innovate gauges over there. The Mosier axles are hiding underneath. Seals for the fast. We got our ARP head studs sitting there. New Summit timing set and damper. There's the nitrous plate from Nitrous Outlet, 102 millimeters, of course. Yeah, everything's going pretty well. Let's skip this shit. I am planning on yanking one of these bell housing bolts out of here and then measuring up on my stand. Measuring up on my stand how much longer of a bolt I need with the little flanges on here to then mount said engine to the stand. So that's kind of my next project. I haven't eaten too much today. I've been too excited. So I'm going to go get some food and get myself a bell housing bolt. Maybe take more of this engine harness off tonight and lay it on the trans. And then we will start taking the coils off, get the exhaust off, get the front drive off, And I would like to CC my head chambers before I send them off to TEA, just to see what they're like stock. I believe the LS1s are somewhere around 67 cc's, so we'll see how that comes out. But yeah, I'll have a bunch of more parts to take off of here and stash away in my parts bin. A lot of this is getting reused, but a lot of it isn't. So yeah, very exciting. Thanks for sticking along with me. The bulk of the hard stuff, I think, is done. Now it's going to be a lot of the fun stuff. Probably come back to bite me, but we'll see. A lot of cool things to come. We will have our modified cylinder heads getting sent out to TEA in our wonderful AFR crate. I'm going to do some hardcore, well, we'll see, some pretty substantial porting, I think, on our Fast. We've got a roll control to wire up. We've got our nitrous bottle to wire into the back and set up and everything. We got gauges to put in the dash. We got a new clutch to put on this motor once we get it off the transmission. We got lots of everything. So yeah, keep tuning in. The fun is just starting. I may do another update for today after I make a run to town, but I might not. I'm feeling pretty accomplished, so yeah, we'll see how she goes. I've got family Christmas this weekend, so this might be my last update until Monday. Maybe I'll post a short or two. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Catch you later. Thanks for showing up to my girlfriend's garage.